Hi, I'm Dr. Vanessa Clark, Superintendent for the Lacey Township School District. I am so excited to welcome our students back to school. Things are going to look a little different, so I'm going to take some time to go over what those new things are and what our students can expect when they come back to school on Monday, September 21st. As we begin the new school year, things are going to look a little different. We're going to use terms like remote instruction, A and B cohort, PPE, and social distancing. So let's go over some of our new procedures. For arrival of students who do not take a bus, they will be arriving at designated entrances, and they're going to have their temperature checked and then proceed directly to their classroom. Any student with a temperature of 100 or higher will be escorted to the clean room until they are picked up. Staff and students must wear a mask at all times. Parents are asked to make sure that their children have masks each day. If a student has a medical condition that prevents them from wearing a mask, current medical documentation must be presented to the school nurse. What's different about how I get to and from school? While waiting at the bus stop, remember to social distance from others and wear your mask. When the bus arrives, continue to social distance from others. Always follow the directions of the bus driver. And remember to stay home from the bus stop if you are not feeling well. Students must always remember to wear a mask while on the school bus. All face coverings must be placed over the mouth and nose prior to boarding the school bus. A staff member will use a no-contact thermometer to record the temperature of each student. Students will board and exit the school bus based on the first in, last out method. Students will be seated beginning at the back, most available rows. Students will exit the bus from the frontmost rows. Smaller vans will have dividers on seats. To the greatest extent possible, the student seating will be as follows. Students shall be seated 2 on each row closest to the outside window. And your bus driver will review all of these procedures on the first day of school. We've given great thought to transportation cleaning protocols. All school buses will be disinfected twice each day. School buses shall be cleaned and sanitized, including seats, windows, rails, and highly touched surfaces twice per day. There will be a 2-step process for cleaning and disinfecting school buses. School buses will first be cleaned with an all-purpose cleaner to remove dirt and germs from surfaces. School buses will then be disinfected to kill the remaining germs using EPA-approved sanitizing agents. The sanitizing agents used are limited to products on the U.S. EPA's list that has been shown to be effective against COVID-19. And finally, hand sanitizer will be made available at the school bus entrance. Just like the school year is going to look very different, so will your classroom. Desks will be separated to promote social distancing. Various personal protective equipment, also known as PPE, will be used during individualized instruction. This will include speech lessons, one-on-one instruction, and special services. Teachers will also wear face shields when needed for instructional purposes. As you know, families have selected instructional options that best meet their needs. Remote-only and hybrid instruction components include virtual live check-in sessions paired with student activities, pre-recorded instruction, and will use the platforms of Google Classroom, Canvas, and Google Meets. Instruction will be structured, interactive, and may include daily required interactive Google Meet lessons. Be based on a schedule that mirrors an in-person day with attendance required, and will be provided by Lacey Township School District teachers, but may or may not be the same teachers as those providing daily in-person instruction. Breakfast and lunches are also going to look quite different. Breakfast and lunch will be delivered to classroom for students in grades K through 6. Breakfast for students in grades 7 through 12 will be provided as a grab-and-go option at multiple points of service in areas close to classrooms. Lunch for students in grades 7 through 12 will be provided as grab-and-go options as students are leaving the building to go home. And finally, students who are remotely learning will be able to pick up meals through a pickup window in the school's front entrance. Another question I know many people are asking is what happens when students or staff become sick? Any student or staff member who begins to feel or display signs of flu-like symptoms will immediately be assessed by the school nurse. After a medical assessment is conducted, sick students will be quarantined in the clean room and wait for pickup by a parent or emergency contact. When a student is sent home from school ill, he or she must remain out of school for 24 hours, fever and symptom-free, without fever-reducing medication. A student or staff member who is ill must present a note from the treating physician that they are cleared to return to school. So what are the protocols for symptomatic students and staff? If a student or staff member has a positive COVID test, the parent must immediately contact the school nurse, who will work in conjunction with the Ocean County Department of Health and implement the school district contact tracing protocols, which include close contact tracing, parental notification, recommended self-isolation, and recommended testing for close contacts. I encourage you to visit the Lacey Township School District website for continued updates about the New Jersey Department of Health's COVID-19 public health recommendations. What have we done to make our school buildings safe? We have implemented health screening protocols prior to building entrance. We have ensured social distancing throughout the buildings. We have implemented enhanced hygiene practices. We have provided masks to all students and staff and are making mask wearing a requirement. We have installed hand sanitizing dispensers throughout hallways and classrooms. We have installed directional signage and visual aids to promote social distancing. We have implemented protocols for enhanced cleaning. We are sanitizing our school buses 2 times per day. We have carefully thought out classroom desk arrangement. We will be installing plexiglass dividers where appropriate, and we are limiting visitors to our school buildings. We can't do it alone. We need the school community to work together to promote the health and safety for all students and staff. Together, we can make a difference. More information can be found in the Lacey Township School District School Reopening Plan located on our website under the heading Reopening Our Schools. If you have any questions about school reopening, please send an email to ltsdreopening@laceyschools.org. Please include your child's name, the school your child attends, your name, and contact information so someone can get back to you. Thanks for watching.